there, friends. It's David D. This is PRM. I have a new poll for you. This is the new CNN University of New Hampshire poll. Just came out today. And we'll go over some stats here real quick. Let's see. I started off at the top. Number one, Sanders. That's Bernie Sanders, 21%. That's a +2 from the last poll. Senator Elizabeth Warren, second place, 18%. That's a -1. She went down a point. Third place, Biden, 15%. That's -9 points from the last CNN University of New Hampshire poll. Down 9 points. That is great news. We all know Biden's going to tank. We're just waiting for it. This is a clear indicator Biden is tanking. I mean, if you look at his other poll numbers, if you look at his donations, if you look at his cash on hand, his numbers are just in the red. He's just going towards the red. He's going to bottom out here. And a -9 points from the last poll is a good indicator that is, in fact, happening. Okay, Pete Buttigieg, fourth place, 10%. That's 0 change from the last poll. Tulsi Gabbard, fifth place. We got a three-way tie for fifth place here. We have Tulsi Gabbard, 5%. That's a +4. Hillary Clinton going after Tulsi Gabbard just instantly lifted Tulsi out of the muck. When you're when you're quarreling with one of the most popular people in American politics, you tend to get noticed, and people have noticed. People have been listening, and boom, her poll numbers went up +4 points since the last CNN University of New Hampshire poll. Great news for Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, the other people in this three-way tie, Amy Klobuchar, 5%. That's a +5. I'm actually surprised by that. I really thought she's just at the bottom. She's going to stay there. She's actually gaining some momentum in key states like New Hampshire. That's worth noting. Even the people you don't think can make it, can make it. Donald Trump was sitting at about 6% about this time of the primary. It doesn't matter. Right now, anybody who's at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5%, they still statistically have chances to pull off the unimaginable. So, President Klobuchar? I hope not, but it's a possibility. And anyways, rounding out this three-way tie here is Andrew Yang, 5%. That is a +4. So Andrew Yang looking good in New Hampshire at 5%. Up, he was at 1%. Andrew Yang was sitting at 1% last poll. He's at 5%. That's a big jump. So a lot of good news there for Yang Gang. A couple notes here. Bernie won the New Hampshire primary back in 2016, and he's leading it now. So it looks like he could easily repeat this, but it's to be known. But I just wanted to throw it in there. If you don't know, he won the New Hampshire primary in 2016. Also, another bit of information. This poll, this CNN University New Hampshire poll, counts towards the December debates. So that's good news for Yang, good news for Gabbard, and obviously Sanders was already there, Warren was already there. But definitely for Gabbard and Yang, polling at 5%, this will be added towards the December poll requirements. So that's good news. Okay, one last thing here. They did a survey of what voters think is the most concerning issues, and here's what they had to say. Number one, healthcare, 16%. And then climate change, also tie. Actually, it's a tie for first place. You have 16% for healthcare and 16% for climate and environment. Two at the top, big. Third, jobs and economy. Fourth, foreign relations. Fifth, beating Trump. And sixth was honesty in government. That shouldn't be the last on any list, but it is. It's the primary, I get it though. But anyway, healthcare number one. And this is why I'm saying Bernie Sanders is likely to win, because he has the strongest version of Medicare for all out of all candidates. Elizabeth Warren likes to say she's on Bernie's team, but her plan has not been fleshed out. It has not been brought up into the light. Bernie's has. He's been on record for it for a long time, and we all know about Bernie's Medicare for All bill. That's all he talks about. So we all know about it. We're familiar with it. And this is the number one concern with voters in New Hampshire, healthcare, 16%. So this is why Bernie has a very good chance to win the New Hampshire primary again. And obviously, climate and environment is the second. His Green New Deal is the best I've heard. It's probably one of the only ones I've heard of. I mean, Jay Inslee had one, but where is Inslee? Is he even still in the race? I don't even know. But I really see Sanders or Warren winning this. I think it's going to be Sanders again. That's just my prediction. But you see, jobs in the economy, that's number one for Republicans in their primaries and in with their goals. And for Democrats, it's third. So 12%, I'm just kind of mulling over that. Like with Republicans, it's like 30%. It's like 35% in some polls that jobs in the economy. And, you know, once again, if Trump holds this economy and these jobs numbers, there's a good chance he will be reelected. There's a good chance that independents will still follow him. He's still holding like 50% of independents right now. So we have to be legitimately concerned. If this stock market stays where they are, the job numbers stay where they are, he has a very good chance. Don't be naive about Donald Trump not getting elected. Doesn't matter if he's the most horrible person on earth. The polls show that Republicans vote primarily on the economy. So that's all you have to know. But anyways, I'm going to leave this poll down in the comments. We'll go over it down there together. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll meet you down there.